And here we are, the famous Shriver trailer that everybody's talking about. I ought to go, look, somebody put a wreath on the door. I ought to go in there and video from the inside. I ain't worried about it though, I don't get the point. But anyway, here we are on an absolutely beautiful Sunday, sunny day. Broken GoPro mount and all. I got the J-hook mount from Chin Mounts, and I probably broke, this is probably the fourth one I broke. It's a real cheap plastic, and the little tabs that lock it in, and you got to squeeze it to get it out. One of them little tabs is always breaking. It's a cheap ass plastic. I'm not buying no more like that. I like the way the camera sits with these mounts. I like the way it's configured, but they keep breaking, so I'm gonna have to figure something else out. But this is just a very early initial impressions of the DNA air filter and the Dunlop D605. I had a very short video on that, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it today. Actually, I probably won't, but I still have a video that I'm gonna be working on. 1 year of ownership, 3,000 mile update, which I have like 3,500 miles now. My stock rear tire, well, my stock tires got 3,400 miles on it, a little more than 3,400, and it was time to change the rear. I couldn't get no grip off-road. It was all right on the street, but off-road I got no grip. And I tell you what, this Dunlop D605 handles great on the street, and I did a little bit off-road just to test it out, and it bites off-road. So we shall see how long it lasts, but so far so great with the Dunlop D605. As far as the DNA air filter, I went ahead and I got some foam AC filter material. I cut a piece and I made a pre-filter for it, oiled it down, and I tell you what, that DNA filter definitely gave it a little more bottom end grunt, bottom end and mid range. So I would say the DNA filter is a winner. It's expensive though, man, $100 for a damn air filter. We got another one, y'all, like the Twin Air. Well, I got a tether on my GoPro, so if it falls, hopefully it'll hang. But yeah, so far I'm liking the filter. It's not a drastic difference, like it turned it into a 450. Neither was the stage 1 tune, neither was the exhaust, neither was the airbox lid. But that's a list of my performance mods, and you know, all of those things together absolutely made a difference. So that is Moto X full system exhaust, 550 performance high flow airbox lid, DNA air filter, and a 550 performance stage 1 tune, 87 octane. And I believe that's it as far as performance. Still on the stock sprockets, which I like. I do a lot of street. I'm happy with the stock gearing. But it's a beautiful day in the hood. I'm about to go ride to Best Buy and get a GoPro mount for my head. That way when I make some more shooting videos, I could have some POV action. I tried shooting with my helmet on, but the camera is mounted lower, and the gun, you know, when I have my natural point of aim, the gun is like high, so I need the camera higher. So I'm gonna go get a head mount for the GoPro, see what else they got. Maybe they got something I could use for my helmet. I don't like using the GoPro brand mounts on this chin mount that's on the helmet. I just find it's like a real tight fit. Then they got that rubber flap, and I don't know, I was liking these J-hooks. It allows me to put like another little piece in the middle, like a little Lego piece, and I could get more adjustment out of it, aim it right where I want. But them damn things don't last. All I did was set it down a while ago on a cushioned chair, and I heard a snap, and I looked and it was cracked. But sometimes I'll just be putting the buckle in or taking it out, just squeeze them tabs and it'll snap. I mean, that's what it's made for. It's a cheap ass plastic. It ain't supposed to snap like that. That's what it's made for. So yeah, I broke about 4 of them. I'm gonna do away with those J hooks from chin mounts. Beautiful day in the hood. Beautiful day in the hood. I just wanted to give y'all a little update on the new air filter and the tire. Both are doing great. And I was running my baffle out the last couple of weeks, and it's obnoxiously loud, which sometimes I do like it. But I went ahead and put the baffle in, and I drilled the holes in the baffle bigger, because it was like a little too quiet, a little too tame with the baffle in. But right now I feel like as long as I don't rev it too high, it's quiet enough. And when I do want to get on it, it has a good sound with those bigger holes I drilled. 6 gear, roll on the throttle. It ain't gonna throw your head back like a 450, but it gets up to speed. 60, 6 gear, without even downshifting. That's 73 right up. So yeah, between the exhaust, the filter, the tune, the airbox lid, oh yeah, it gets up a lot better, no doubt. I would like to see what my 0 to 60 is. I believe it was around 6.5, maybe something like 6.7 seconds 0 to 60. I never got a real accurate 0 to 60 run. And I would guess right now, if that was the case and I was doing like 6.5, 6.7, I would say I might be doing like 6.2 right now. Yeah, you know, if that, somewhere in the 6 second range. Beautiful day of ride. I might see if I can't go do a little bit off-roading later. Once I do what I gotta do, we're gonna see how that goes. One more thing I wanted to mention, I'm gonna cover this more as I spend more time with it, but I wanted to see how the filter affected fuel mileage. And I just filled up. I got 10 miles on this tank. It's saying 73.4, but I've just been cruising. It's easy to get that with normal riding, stop and go. I was around 65 since putting the exhaust in the tune, so 63 if I'm running it hard. So we'll keep an eye on that and see how it goes, but probably much won't change. Let's do some sketchy shit. Let's do 60, 65 in a gravel with short sleeve. We had rain yesterday. I believe the cane field is gonna be muddy. The one I checked earlier was muddy, and this mud is clumpy, and it's no good. Cane field mud sucks. It get real clumpy, stick to your tires, and then it flies off and hits you in big clumps. So far it seems pretty dry, but I tell you what, this tire, I mean, it's not, like I said before, it ain't like a dirt bike tire with some big knobs on it. But I mean, my stock tire has been worn down for a while, and that's what I'm used to. When I get on it and stuff like this, it'll slide around. This tire slide a little bit, but it bites a lot better. Let's see what we got here. Let's go hit some big rocks and drop the pipe. I climbed that hill already, but that grass is long. I don't know what they got around there. We're not gonna do it. Almost dropped my bike a while ago. I was turning around in a cane field and my front tire slid. Hey, you can't go forward, go backwards, huh? I mean, you can't go backwards, go forward. Something like that. Take it out of reverse. Oh yeah, I just washed my bike, and that was on my to-do list to detail it. Alright, I know this bike is meant to get muddy, but I just sprayed it off at the car wash, and oil change and detail was on my to-do list. Now I'm gonna have to spray it off again before I detail it. Maybe, I don't know, we're gonna see. We're gonna see how it goes. Oh yeah, this tire bites. This gravel with some sketchy stuff though, especially with little ruts. Let's drop a gear. We ain't gonna disappear though. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah. A little bit slippage, but she biting. In the gravel. A while back when that tire I was on, the fastest I was able to get a 70. The tire was slipping so much. We'll go by my partner's house with the DRZ 400 Supermotos, 2 of them. Go see what he's up to. But yeah, tire is great. Dunlop D605 DNA air filter. I'm happy with it. I got about 57 miles on this air filter. Maybe a little more, maybe a couple more. Not bad, not bad. Well, I've been cruising for 43 miles since my last fill up. Mostly just highway cruising and 70 miles per gallon. That's pretty good. Not surprising when you're straight cruising on the highway, because it gives great gas mileage when you're cruising. But yeah. And yeah, that filter, you know, it makes a difference. It run a little cleaner. It killed on me like twice, once today, once yesterday. Maybe the fuel injection system got to get adjusted or whatever. I want to say I was running a little rich. I don't know, the stage 1 tune, sometimes you could smell it, maybe like it was smelling like it was a little rich. Maybe that air filter helped it out, I don't know, but it run clean. Happy with the modifications done so far. There's not really much else I want to do. Maybe put some bars on it later at some point. We'll see how it goes. But I'm gonna change the oil either maybe later today or sometime next weekend. I was gonna do it this weekend, but not in a rush. I did everything else I needed to do, and I need to detail it. Oil change and detail is it. Yeah, beautiful day in the hood. But like I said, I'm gonna go ahead one day. Oh, and I also forgot to mention I have a LED headlight coming in. I went ahead and bit the damn bullet and paid $100 for that Cyclops H4 LED. Man, $103 shipped from CRF only. That's high for a damn headlight. But I did it, so I got a LED light coming. I might throw all of that in the same video. Tire, air filter, headlight, and give a little update. 1 year of ownership. I ended the video right here, Mardi Gras Day, and I'm about to end this one too. Thanks for watching, and y'all stay tuned. I'll see y'all in the next one.